Right now, though, Dan is still in Cannes for us as this year's film festival continues. You said yesterday you would get on a yacht, and look at you, you did it.
And I promise you, this is orange juice, Lorraine. No idea how we managed to get on board. This is a £10 million super yacht. So you're going to have A-listers throughout the festival who hire this out. They'll go onto the harbour for massive parties, stay up into the night and have a look around. It's absolutely beautiful in here. So you'll see there's a great living area, luxurious bedrooms, even a jacuzzi and a driving range, Lorraine. So I'm going to be booted off in just a moment, but you know, I get to see just a little bit of a taster about how the A-listers live in Cannes. It is certainly extravagant, to say the least.
Wow, is all I can say to that. What is everybody, when they're not on their yachts quaffing champagne, what are they all talking about in Cannes?
Well, obviously, it is about the movies, isn't it? And the huge one is Hans. Now, this is obviously the solo Star Wars Origins movie. It gets its world premiere next week. Alden Ehrenreich in the leading role. Lots of controversy, Lorraine, about how he has been able to mimic Harrison Ford's acting ability. Some saying he needed a little bit of extra training. Of course, Ron Howard was brought in as director as well. But tomorrow, next week with the premiere, we're going to finally see whether it all worked out.
Now, John Travolta is actually going to be, you know, we've been talking about the fact that a lot of stars aren't coming, but John is going to appear in Cannes.
Mm-hmm. That's right, he isn't staying away, Lorraine, and you're not surprised, are you? He's celebrating 40 years since Greece with a very special session next week where he's going to talk about his incredible career. And then remember, he's had this massive physical transformation too for his new role playing the mafia boss, John Gotti. So that gets its Cannes premiere as well.
And you know what? There's going to be a new insight into the life of Whitney Houston. It's another documentary looking at her very tragic end.
Likely to be very emotional, this one, Lorraine. It gets a midnight premiere on Wednesday night. So, you know, we've spoken about, as you mentioned, a lot of Whitney Houston biopics. Well, this is the official one, the officially sanctioned one by the estate. It features everyone near and dear to her throughout her life. Bobby Brown will feature her ex-husband. Obviously, a lot of people cast some of the blame for her problems towards his direction, at least. Interesting, it's directed by the Oscar winner Kevin McDonald, so it's going to be fascinating to see whether it whitewashes what really went on in her life or if it's a true perception. Here's a little sneak peek.
An amazing talent, lost too soon, just terribly sad. Dan, you're back with us later.
That's right, the kick-off of Cannes, Lorraine, means it's also the start of summer blockbuster season. I'm going to be previewing the biggest later in the show.
Oh, I look forward to that. Thank you, Dan. Thank you very much indeed. And Dan, lots and lots of big movies out this year, loads to look forward to.
That's right, hello, bonjour from the Princess Aluka, Lorraine, and check out my view this morning. Loads more super luxury yachts here. I feel very lucky to be here. But of course, the Cannes Film Festival, all about the movie, why people are meant to be here. And of course, we're about to kick off summer blockbuster season, and none bigger for me this year. Mamma Mia 2, here we go again. Of course, ABBA mania in full force with news of the reunion, which you know I'm incredibly excited about. And the big talking point with this movie as well, Lorraine, is does Meryl Streep's central character, Donna, actually survive? Because in the clips we've seen so far, she's referred to in past tense, and you only really see her in the flashback. So that's going to be fascinating. The other huge highlight with this one, Cher makes her Mamma Mia debut. She's playing Meryl Streep's mum, even though there's only 3 years between them in real life. I just love it all. Have a look.
Cher, a great-grandmother. How ridiculous. We love Cher. I'm just going to see it just because Cher's in it. I think it'll be amazing. Now, look, Dan, as well as that, talking about amazing Hollywood women, lots and lots of them are getting together for a very special reason.
girl power for Ocean's 8. This is going to be incredible. A sort of continuation of that really great film trilogy with Brad Pitt and all of those guys. So Sandra Bullock, she plays George Clooney's character's sister in this movie. But wow, the 8 women who they've got together to set up this jewellery heist at the Met Gala are an incredible bunch. Check this out. You've got Awkwafina, Mindy Kaling, Helena Bonham Carter, Sarah Paulson, Anne Hathaway, Sandra Bullock, of course, Kate Blanchett, and Rihanna. Wow, have a look.
That's either going to be really good or really bad. It's going to be one of those films, isn't it? Worth looking at. Now, Dan, when you have finished on your yacht, you could actually maybe tootle it across to Lisbon for Eurovision tomorrow night. I'm beside myself about Eurovision.
Lorraine, you know I am coming back to London to watch Eurovision. I cannot miss it. One of the biggest nights of the year. Of course, Portugal did win last year, hence why it's been held in Lisbon. Now, flying the flag, the very, very depleted flag for the UK this year, it's poor old Surrey. So, my top 3, the songs I'm very, very excited about. Sara Aalto, remember her from the X Factor final? She's representing Finland with Monsters. Then you've got an incredible, incredible entry from Cyprus. She's like the new Beyonce. But I'm obsessed with the song from Israel. This woman does like the chicken dance and sings like a chicken throughout the song. She's called Netta. This is going to stay in your head, I promise you. Here's my top 3.
Wow, that is a strange one. The Cyprus one is... She's amazing, that girl. It is like a cross between Beyoncé and Mariah Carey. She's extraordinary.
Absolutely.
Now, if for some crazy reason you don't fancy Eurovision, what else is on the telly?
Well, Lorraine, you know I'm in Cannes, but I'm always keeping you up to date with the soaps and everything else that's on telly back home.
Dan in Cannes, thank you so much. And obviously, have a great time. And we will see you on Monday.
Oh.
He's been escorted off. He was actually escorted off that yacht. That is hilarious. Right.